Namaskar. Privatization of higher education causes cultural decline. From time immemorial, education has been given a very important place not only in our country but also everywhere. In India, we went to the extent of saying that man with no education is a beast. Vidya vihinaha vasuhu. Education system is considered to be a four-pillared edifice of which parents, students, teachers, and the government constitute the pillars. The system becomes effective provided all the four pillars are strong. Though government appears as one among four pillars, it plays a very vital role. Now, I would like to speak particularly on higher education as higher education plays a very important role because the products of higher education occupy important positions that shape the destiny of the nation. In Vedic age, education used to be imparted free of cost in Gurukulas, and the Gurukulas are patronized by the kings and philanthropists. In the Vedic age, higher learning was made available in Gurukulas, and students used to receive their education by staying there and serving gurus. In Raghuvamsha, the author Kalidasa, while describing the administrative qualities of Dilipa, states that the king Dilipa was like father to the people as he was educating, protecting, and maintaining them. Thus, he made the parents as mere agents of the birth of people. प्रजानां विनयाधानात् रक्षणात् भरणादपि स पिता पितरस्तासां केवलं जन्महेतवः. It is also evident that in the days of yore in India, there were many universities such as Nalanda, Takshashila, Vikramasila, where higher education was imparted even to foreign students at no cost, irrespective of caste, creed, religion, sex, and nationality. But unfortunately, in recent times, government is relinquishing the responsibility of providing funds for higher education adequately, treating it to be a wasteful investment. A father should not think of returns immediately after sending his ward for education, as the fruits of education, the fruits of investing money on education will be attained only after the completion of education and not immediately. Similarly, the investment made on a particular generation can yield fruits in the next generation but not immediately. So, the government is not expected to be short sighted in the matters of providing funds for higher education. Now, I would like to discuss about the cultural decline caused by the privatization of higher education. It is a well known fact that India is a land of rich cultural heritage. If higher education goes into the hands of private managements, cultural decline will become irresistible. In our culture, selling of knowledge is treated as a mere sin. Kalidasa, in his Malavikagrimitra, condemns a man of learning who sells his knowledge and uses it as a mere means of livelihood as a petty trader. यस्यार्जनं केवलजीविकायै तं ज्ञानपण्यं वणिजं वदन्ति. If higher learning goes into the hands of private sector, the learning will be no more than a commodity in the marketplace. The teacherhood, which enjoyed a great privilege earlier, will certainly be reduced to the level of slavery. In ancient times, students who received their education at the expense of society used to have gratitude towards it and serve the society sincerely. But privatization of higher education will provide no room for such noble ideology. Since people are made to pay through their noses, they will in turn try to get back their investment double and triple. If higher education goes into the fold of privatization, languages and social sciences lose their prominence. When the emphasis on language teaching is diluted, the opportunity for students to learn about cultural heritage and values it upholds, as well as final, finer sensibilities, will suffer. If such situation arises, society produces rogues and higher education will make one rogue wiser than the other, as told by Oscar Wilde. Irrespective of our invitation or rejection, the devil in the guise of privatization is spreading like wildfire to devour the cultural values of the society, and nobody is in a position to resist it. At this critical juncture, the bounden duty of every citizen is to see that the values are protected by giving importance to languages and social sciences in the curriculum. And also, even private institution should run under the strict vigilance and unbiased supervision of government and the universities concerned. Then alone our country will prosper. As optimists, let us all hope that day will come. Now, I would like to quote a quotation of Pandit Vishnukanth Shukla, a great scholar of modern times, which depicts the present state of affairs of education. पठन्ति माण्टीसरि प्राङ्गणस्थिताः रटन्ति बालाः विवशाङ्ग्लवाग्वचः सरस्वती रोदिति मोदते रमा कथं स्वदेशस्य समुन्नतिर्भवेत्. Means, in English medium schools, students are uttering English words without even knowing their meaning. The goddess of learning, Saraswati, is lamenting, while the goddess of wealth, Lakshmi, is dancing joyfully. How can our country prosper? Namaskar.